to this evening's, or this morning if you're in the UK's, introduction to essential oils. I'm Jo from A Gut Instinct Essential Oils, and it's wonderful to have you all here with me tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You should be able to type them through, and then I will answer them for you. So let's get started. So we're going to be working from this sheet, which I have actually shared with you in the Facebook group, and we'll be going through that on both sides. Obviously, you're not going to get to smell the amazing oils, but hopefully the information that I share with you this evening will just inspire you to get your hands on some, and you're not going to be disappointed, I guarantee it. So I've been with doTerra now for 18 months, and these oils have truly changed my family's life. It's just great to have a natural alternative toolbox where I can turn to for a wide range of issues, emotional, physical. They are just truly amazing, and we're using them in food as well. So we'll get started. I am going to talk Australian prices and the UK, because I realise that this is being viewed from both continents, which is fantastic. So what are essential oils? They're pure extracts from plants. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. They're nature's defense mechanism for plants and cells, and they've been used anciently throughout history for health benefits. So one of the first oils I'm going to show is the peppermint, which, sorry, I've got to have a smell of these oils. They're just so amazing. It's just so pure. So they've been used anciently throughout history for health benefits. They're highly concentrated. So one drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So they're so strong, and you get 250 drops in this bottle. So one drop goes a long, long way. They're safe, they're effective, they're affordable, and they're an alternative to synthetic remedies. So explore nature's solutions for your health. Essential oils don't replace traditional medication. However, they provide a natural alternative to commonly used medicines. Choosing to use essential oils provides you with hundreds of natural compounds that have many health and healing properties. They've got the ability to treat the problem versus masking the symptoms. So for instance, if you were to go and take a Panadol, or paracetamol as it's known in the UK, that just masks the problem. It doesn't get to the root cause and work at that, whereas the oils, they penetrate through to the cells, and they work on a cellular level to treat the actual problem. You've got the option then to take informed self-care by playing a proactive role in your health, and there's no side effects versus known and unknown side effects and possible addictions from over-the-counter medications. So this one's lavender, which just smells amazing, and people that have been around essential oils, a lot of aromatherapists, they can't believe how it's such a pure, fresh smell for lavender. And when I was younger, I used to hate lavender. It used to give me headaches, but it was the synthetics that were within it rather than now that I've got my hands on a pure form, I'm really attracted to it. It's a great oil for relaxation, which we will get to shortly. So these oils are safe for the whole family. That's what I really love about it. And then why doTerra essential oils? Okay, they're safe. The quality, doTerra has established a standard of purity, the certified pure therapeutic grade. The plants are grown and oils are harvested in their natural habitat. So they're getting them from where they're at their most optimum, so the potency of them. So for instance, the lemon comes from Italy, the lavender's from France, the tea tree and the eucalyptus are from Australia, and A lot of the oils are sourced in some of the developing countries around the world, and I'm going to show you a video shortly, and which shows the co-impact sourcing, which really resonated very strongly with me when I chose doTerra as my brand for essential oils. So each batch undergoes multiple third-party testing for purity. They're the purest oils you can find in the world. Because they're so pure, a small amount goes a long, long way. So if you were buying one that isn't as pure, you'd need a lot more oil. So for instance, the peppermint oil, which can be used in food, for instance, you can put it into raw chocolate. One that I could buy from my organic shop, that's maybe only a 1% essential oil and the rest is just a liquid. It doesn't even tell you what the liquid is. And not that I would even use that as a food grade oil, but you would need so many drops to get the same flavour or the same aroma as you would from 1 or 2 drops of the peppermint from doTerra. So the effectiveness, the plants produce essential oils to fight threats such as molds, funguses, viruses and bacteria. The essential oils can penetrate the cell membrane and eliminate the threats. So that's why they're just so powerful, because they're able to do that. Some of the oils will even break the blood-brain barrier, which is just amazing. The essential oils help you take control of your health naturally. And the affordability, 1 cent per drop, only cents per drop versus costly fees and prescriptions. Like I said, 1 drop goes a long way. For an adult, you're talking 2 drops in 5 mils of carrier oil, and for a child 2 and upwards, you're looking at 1 drop for 5 mils. And for a baby, you'd be looking at 1 drop in 10 mils of carrier oil. The carrier oil that we use for doTerra is they do the fractionated coconut oil. Now, the difference between this and just the normal, like organic coconut oil that you can buy in the shops, this doesn't go hard in winter, which for the UK, probably majority of the year. Over here in Australia, or at least in Brisbane anyway, if you put the normal coconut oil in when it's liquid through the summer months, come sort of May, June, you're going to find that your roller bottles are solid and you're not going to be able to get the oils out, which isn't great. Whereas this stays liquid, and it hasn't got a smell. So the aroma's been taken out of the coconut, and it's also non-greasy. So you can apply it to the skin and you're not oiled up. It's really good. And we'll get into more about that you've always got to dilute your oils. Okay, right, I'm going to now go and play you a video which is about doTerra's co-impact sourcing. This is why I chose doTerra. I like the fact that they are giving back to the communities where they source their oils. So it's a 5-minute video, bear with it, and as soon as it's finished, we'll continue.
We knew that we would have to reach around the world at some point and tap into the global supply of essential oils. And we also assumed that we would need to increase that as well. The fact that we were able to do it with this co-impact sourcing model was just beautiful.
2/3 of the countries that we source our oils from are considered developing countries. And so we now have an opportunity to truly make a difference, to provide sustainable income for those people who are growing, harvesting, and distilling these beautiful oils for our benefit.
What we're doing through these initiatives are, first, job creation in rural areas where we can have a big impact. 2, working through long-term sourcing contracts and agreements with our partners. 3, helping the formation and organization of cooperatives, which share collective benefits among the harvesters and the growers themselves. 4th, fair and on-time payments, and even profit-sharing programs that the distillers offer to the growers and harvesters. 5th, through linking community-based and social impact projects funded through our Healing Hands Foundation.
For them to get the water, they had to walk at least an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, okay, back and forth. Today we can say that it's a special day because water has been flowing since midday today with the help of doTerra, of course, and Healing Hands. Okay, we put a good team together, and that's how today everybody is happy. On either side, it's like a win-win-win situation.
Sometimes it's schools that they're in need of, sometimes it's water systems, sometimes it's medical clinics, medical supplies, whatever it might be. If you can change the lives of these people that have so little, that's how you can actually impact an economy. We have to have a very strong partner on the ground. They've got to have their heart and soul in it and wanting to help improve these people's lives. When we find someone like that, someone we can trust, the party, that's who we try to really link up with.
You know, working with doTerra on this project, it's because, of course, there are investment of people coming just to improve the reality. And the reality is here. At the beginning, it's not the manufacturing, filling vials, you know, it's here. For me, it's more important to know the people. People is the key, okay? If you don't have a good people, it doesn't work.
We share the same values, the same philosophy. doTerra's vision is to source sustainable oils and to create co-impact at the source to improve growers' livelihoods. So we are perfectly aligned in what we want to do. So that's why we signed an exclusive partnership with doTerra on the aromatherapy business.
We are now working with more than 6,000 families in the cardamom sector, and the idea is to really improve the livelihoods of that families. I get the importance of getting back to my country and help the people in my country.
Oftentimes they think that their lives will always remain the same. And for someone to be able to really come in and be able to care about them and care about their family and to give them a sense of pride for the work that they do, to know that it matters. It's amazing to see the lights go on and for them to truly have that pride in their heart to know that they're doing something good for the world. We are so committed to impact sourcing because this is a way we really see that we can make a difference in the world, in these countries that have no other means of help, have no other means of support.
Not only, of course, is meeting the needs where we're able to obtain the high quality essential oil that we must have, but also just the ability that it gives us to give back and to help so many people, to provide employment for so many people. That's been just downright magical.
Okay, so I hope, yeah, that moves me every time I watch it. It's just amazing that we can do so much good with these oils. Okay, how to use the essential oils. So they can be used internally, and with internal use,
Hello, my name is Regal Smith, and I am creating this video for you to share with you how I use Class in a Box to teach classes. This has come as a request.
Apologies for that. The video kept going. Okay, so yeah, you can use the oils internally. So there are the majority of them, and it will say on the bottles that they are safe. They're a food grade oil. So, for instance, the lemon, the wild orange, the peppermint, the herb ones, so your oregano, your marjoram, your rosemary, they can all be used in food. And there's some amazing recipes, and I am going to be doing a raw chocolate class here in Brisbane in December, and I intend to record that, and then I'll put that out there for people. There's so many different recipes. You can make hummus with the oils, and they just taste amazing. You don't need much. Like with the oregano, if you put it into a spaghetti bolognese sauce, 1 drop. In fact, get a toothpick, dip it into the oil and just swirl it through, taste test. And if you need a bit more, you can add a bit more, because sometimes 1 drop can be too much. The cumin oil is fantastic in hummus, with the lemon oil. Yeah, and in water. So you can add the citrus oils into water. So the grapefruit tastes great. Just 1 drop into a litre of water. Obviously, we keep our water here in the fridge because it's so warm over in Brisbane at the moment. And yeah, just to take the, give it a flavour to the water, and the kids really enjoy it. Another great idea is the On Guard blend. If you slice up an apple and put it into a bowl of water with a drop of the On Guard, the apples really crisp up if you leave them in the fridge, and they get the flavour of the On Guard oil, which has got it's got cloves, cinnamon, wild orange. It reminds me of Christmas. And we'll get on to more properties of that oil further on in this class. So the other option for use is topically. This is powerful. So 1 drop of essential oil, like I've been saying, can service every cell of your body. So 1 drop in 5 mils of carrier oil for a child, 2 drops for an adult, and you can apply that to the soles of the feet. The soles of the feet have got the largest pores on the body, and so you get absorption within 30 seconds, and they're going to work. And that you get immediate comfort. So, I've had where my throat feels really grainy and rough, and just applying the On Guard even to the neck, on the outside of the neck, and I can feel within a couple of minutes that it's really going to work, and just easing that discomfort. You can also apply to the back of the neck, right in the hairline there, so it gets it right into the spinal cord and into the nervous system. Up and down the spine is another area. Or you can apply to the sites. So for instance, if you've got some back pain, you would apply to the actual area of the pain. So you need to use it with caution, especially on sensitive skin. So that's why we say you always dilute with the fractionated coconut oil. It doesn't have to be the fractionated coconut oil. You can use any carrier oil. So if you prefer jojoba oil or sweet almond oil, even virgin olive oil, it's great. If you do get some discomfort, if your skin does become sensitive, it's not been an issue in our family, but occasionally they can, if someone's got very sensitive skin, you don't wash it off with water. Apply more oil. Water just helps the oil go further into the skin, whereas the oil allows it to be wiped away. You've got to keep them away from your eyes, ears, and nose, and other areas of discomfort. So we always say like your bits and your pits. You don't want the hot oils there, because it's you're really going to know about it. So when I'm talking hot oil, peppermint, oregano, clove, tea tree, those sorts of oils. Your citrus ones are generally okay. Your lavender's a very mild one, lang lang. But you get to know your oils. And we do have a book, and I'll show you the book, which I've also shared the link to. So this book, is the Modern Essential book. And this is available in Australia. It's actually a new edition now, but you'll see from the link that I shared in the Facebook page, event, that it is available in Australia and it is available over in the UK as well. So it's the Modern Essential book. And then within that book, you've got every oil and every blend and lots of information regarding those oils. And then towards the back, you've actually got an A to Z of lots of different ailments and protocols and which oils to use and how to use them. So this is also available as an app on the iPhone and the Android, Modern Essentials. And I've got both. So when I'm out and about, I've got my oils in my bag and I've got it on my iPhone, but then I've also got this at home, which is it's great. It empowers me to be able to figure out what I need to do to help my family and even my friends. And then the third way is aromatically. So you can inhale. So if you get the wild orange, for instance, and put a drop in the palm of your hand, and then just rub that together. Take a deep breath. Wild orange is a really uplifting oil. So it really helps, makes you wide awake, which, it's nearly 8:30 here in Brisbane. And, it's been a long day and it's been hot as well. So that really just helps lift me. Now, I've applied neat to my hands. I know that for me, my skin isn't sensitive to the wild orange. But, you can add a bit of carrier oil and rub it in and still get the same effect from breathing it in. Just be mindful that the citrus oils are photosensitive. So if you are going out into the sun and you've applied it to your skin, you are going to be more likely, your skin's going to be more sensitive to the sun, and there's a possibility that you could burn. So you just got to be mindful of that when applying the citrus oils to the areas of your skin that are exposed there to the sun. Okay, and then so the diffuser, this is the doTerra diffuser. And so the lid just lifts off, and inside you just add the water up to that red, so to that level, and then you just add 2 or 3 drops of your oil that you're wanting to diffuse, popping the lid on, and then we have got the 2 buttons. So one button is for a light, so you can have it with a light or you can have it switched off. So it's, great to give that little bit of mood lighting in your living space at night. But then if you're wanting it in your bedroom, you can turn that light off so it doesn't disturb you while you're sleeping. And the other button allows it to work for 1, 2 or 4 hours. And out the top, it's an ultrasonic, so it just vibrates the water, doesn't heat it, and it's just a cold steam that comes out. And it's amazing. You get used to the whatever smell you've been diffusing, when you're in the room for a while. But when the postman comes and knocks on the door and he'll be like, oh wow, it smells beautiful in there. You just get used to the smell when you're in the same room as it. But you're actually getting huge therapeutic benefits from the oils. So I posted the other day on my Facebook page about how I'd been diffusing the Peace blend, for instance, and I'm a very, very light sleeper, and by diffusing that blend, my husband was getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go and catch his flight down to Melbourne, where he's working at the moment, and he didn't have the heart to say bye or give me a kiss because I was so deep in such a deep sleep. And he said, it's not like you not to hear me moving around. And normally my day starts when he gets up at 4:30 on a Monday. So the oils really, they've got a couple of drops and I had the best night's sleep. So really, really good for the diffuser. I diffuse the Purify blend in the kids' bedrooms because they've got dust mite allergies, and that one helps to purify the air. So the therapeutic benefits from just diffusing is amazing. They kill germs in the air, and it eases breathing. So we do have a blend, which is the Breathe blend, or Easy Air in Australia. I'm just going to have a quick check to see what the name of it is in the UK. Okay, it's the Breathe blend. Okay, so it's the same as the American. So in the UK, it's called Breathe. In Australia, it's called Easy Air. It's the same oil, just Australia couldn't bring it in under the name of Breathe. And this has got laurel leaf, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, lemon, cardamom, and ravensara. It's an amazing, it's the respiratory blend. So if you've got that in the diffuser, if your kids have got, you know, they've got respiratory distress from, you know, they might have a cold, it just helps ease. Really good for opening up the airways. So, you know, I use it if my kids are a bit wheezy. Just helps them breathe that little bit easier. And they do also do a stick with this in, so it's a bit like the Vicks Vapor Rub, but a natural version. So, you know, for me, I go for non-toxic all the time. And it's a non-toxic version of the Vicks Vapor Rub, basically. It's just got the essential oils in there, and you know that it's safe. Whatever you put on your skin is absorbed in, so you only want the goods. You know, you don't want toxins going in there. Okay, so doTerra helps you build on a foundation of good nutrition and supplementation. So for optimal health and nutrition, use doTerra's rare, natural and pure essential oils. Exercise daily, get adequate sleep, eat the right foods and use essential oils freely. doTerra has an amazing nutritional product line that maximizes the impact of essential oils, and it builds on a foundation of nutrition and healthy lifestyle. So there's a little bit of a chart there, and it's basically saying that if you eat right, exercise, rest and manage stress and reduce your toxic load, and you've got informed self-care and proactive medical care, it's providing you the healthy lifestyle. So going over the sheet, I'm just going to switch. I'll have a quick look to see. Just see if there's any questions yet. No. Okay. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask them, type them in, and yeah, I'll aim at answering those for you. Okay, so we've got the peppermint oil. So the oils that I'm going through now are what are in the Home Essentials kit. So this is the kit that I started with and that most people tend to start with. It's got 10 of the most popular oils, and it comes with a diffuser as well. So we'll go through these oils and give you a bit more information about them and how they can help you. So the peppermint is sourced pure from the Washington state in the USA, and it's got menthol. It invigorates the lungs, it calms the stomach and head tension. It increases alertness and focus. So like mixed with the wild orange, it can really help, especially if you've got to study and you've got to stay alert and focused. Really, really good for that. And cools the body. So if you've got a high temperature, like my kids had maybe about a month ago now, one or two drops of peppermint oil in good 10 mils of carrier oil rubbed all over the torso helped bring that temperature down. So it went from 40 back down to like just under 38 degrees, so to a safe level. And we managed that temperature that was going on for about 24 hours just by using the peppermint oil, which is fantastic. And then the next oil is lavender, and that is sourced pure from France. It contains linalool, a soothing element. So it soothes irritated skin. Fantastic if you've got mosquito bites. Really helps to take the itch out of those. So it calms bee stings and insect bites. A burn, like my gran was over and burnt herself on the iron, and yeah, a drop of lavender oil, and within 2 days it didn't blister and had healed. So it's, I'm not saying on a severe third-degree burn, but on small things like an iron burn, or if you've caught yourself on a hot pan or taking something out of the oven, it really helps take that sting away. When you go to use the hot tap, and if you've got a burn on your hand and you feel that heat, if you've used the lavender, it takes that away pretty much immediately, which is great. And it supports restful sleep and breathing. So it's a really good one for relaxation. We do also have a blend called Serenity, which I haven't got to hand at the moment, which has lavender in it, which is a great one for bedtime, especially for the kids. you diffuse that again, you get a really good night's sleep with that. I sometimes put a drop in an Epsom salt bath, but I found that I've got to be careful because I get in an Epsom salt bath with a book to read to try and do some personal development, and if I put lavender or serenity in there, I tend to fall asleep and I don't take anything in that I'm meant to. So I opt to use one of the other oils, like the Lang Lang, something like that, something that still smells very fragrant and fresh, but doesn't put me to sleep while I'm trying to read. Okay, the next oil is frankincense. So this is the king of all oils. I mean, it's been around since, baby Jesus. It smells just amazing. It's sourced from Oman, Somalia, and other areas of North Africa. You can search the health benefits of this on pubmed.gov. There are lots and lots of studies on the health benefits and the properties of this oil. It's good for nourishing the blood and the brain. It does cross the blood-brain barrier. You can use it topically to beautify skin. It's great at healing scars or removing, the scarring can reduce dramatically from use. You can take internally to support immunity. It's very good for supporting you through like anxiety. So I've used it myself for that and found great results. And with it, I put a drop on the tip of my thumb, and I just put it to the roof of my mouth from the hard palate and push it back to the soft palate, and it pretty much works instantly. It's good for nutrition and for aches and pains. And when in doubt, use frankincense. It's the king of oils. So yeah, if you're interested in finding out more on this one and its health benefits, go and have a look at pubmed.gov, and you'll find a lot more information on that one. The next one we're going to look at is tea tree, which is the Melaleuca, and this is sourced from Australia. So you can add it to shampoo to nourish the scalp. I also add it into the shampoo as a deterrent for those things that make your kids' heads itch. So it's great for that, for keeping them away, and as a deterrent. And you can apply topically to nourish the skin. It's good for feet and toenails. It's good for the mouth and the skin. It's got properties that, if you've cut yourself, it'll help anyway, so that infections don't occur. It nourishes sores and rashes, and you can apply it to a cotton ball to soothe ear discomfort. So you don't put them into the ear, you would just sit it on the outer edge of the ear, or you can apply it down the mastoid bone, just down the back of the ear there, and get good results from that. The next oil I'm going to look is oregano. So this one is sourced from Turkey, and it's a natural immune support. It's great to apply to the soles of the feet. It's really good at helping the body, support the body through if you've got parasites or candida. It supports the body going through those times, which is really good. They're good for feet, toenails, and warts as well, the oregano. So on the wart, you would actually surround the wart itself with your carrier oil to protect the skin, because this is a very hot oil, so you don't want it to go direct onto the skin. So by protecting in a circle around the wart with the carrier oil, and then you just get a drop of the oregano oil, and I actually put it onto a toothpick and then just apply it to the wart. We've just actually got rid of a wart off my son's finger using oregano oil, and it took about 9 days for it to completely go, which is great. And we've tried over-the-counter medication for that, and it's just not done a thing. Yeah, so very, very powerful oil. Next one is lemon, and this is sourced from Italy, and it just really, I just love the citrus oils. So you can drink this in water daily. It's really good at helping the body detox from petrochemicals, which you get those everywhere. Food that you eat, the air that you breathe, the stuff that anything that you're applying to your skin, it gets absorbed in. So it just helps to break them down naturally in the body. It can soothe an irritated throat. So I usually put a drop in warm water when I've got an irritated throat. Neutralizes odors. You can dilute in a spray bottle to clean the home or kitchen, because all of the citrus oils are fantastic for cutting through grease. It's an antioxidant and a detoxifier, and it elevates the mood. The other day, I was given some school uniforms for next year, hand-me-downs, and one of the dresses for my daughter had where the child previously had put a sticker, or the teacher had put a sticker, and the mum had got it, the actual paper part of the sticker off, but she couldn't shift the sticky residue. So she apologised for that. It's fine. I've got lemon oil. I'll give that a go when I get home. So I applied neat lemon oil onto the collar where the sticky residue was, and agitated it just with my nail. Threw it in the wash. Gone. The sticky residue is gone. So it's great for removing sticky labels. Very, very versatile oil. So the next oil we're going to look at is Ice Blue, which is the Ice Blue in Australia. It's the Deep Blue in America. And I'm just going to quickly check to see. Yeah, it's the Deep Blue in the UK as well. Okay, so this is the Athletic Blend or the Soothing Blend. And it's a blend of pure oils, and it's to nourish the muscles and joints. You can rub it on the arms and legs before and after exercise, and it takes that ache away. You know, when you've really worked out and you get the ache in your muscle, this oil is a must. And you can apply it to tired and aching joints, and you can use for deep tissue massage. This oil is what sold my husband to the fact that they actually work. He had a sore back after playing volleyball, and I said, let me apply this. And within 2 minutes, he was like, oh wow, I can really feel it. It's like a natural version of deep heat, but on a totally different level. This actually, penetrates into the cells and works at that cellular and muscular level. It's not masking the pain. It's actually it's getting in there and doing what the body needs. So yeah, this one is usually the one that sells the men of the family. Find that with most of the team, most of my team. Okay, so we've already talked about the Breathe. So this is a blend of pure oils and nourishes the lungs and the sinuses, and you can diffuse at night for healthy and restful breathing. You can apply 2 to 3 drops on the chest or bottom of the feet as needed for seasonal respiratory discomfort. Then we move on to the Smart and Sassy, and I'm just going to check this one. Okay, in the UK this is called Slim and Sassy still. It's been changed to Smart and Sassy here in Australia. It's the Metabolic Health Program, Metabolic Blend Health Program. It supports a healthy metabolism. It nutritionally helps the body break down petrochemicals. It supports healthy energy and lifts moods. It calms the stomach. It manages hunger. You can take it internally or apply topically on arms, legs and feet. And it's 3 to 5 drops in water 3 to 5 times a day. So it's a really good oil to reduce the hunger. Now, this oil doesn't come in the Home Essentials kit, but it does come with the Essential Collection kit, which I'll go through with you later. Okay, now we're moving on to Digest then. This is the Digestive Blend, and it's got 7 pure oils in there. You've got ginger root, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. It eases digestive discomfort. It can ease motion sickness and nausea. You can use at meal times for comfortable digestion. So for instance, I've got something in my eye. I am gluten intolerant, and I manage that very, very well when I'm in charge of what I'm actually cooking at home. But if I eat out, even though they say it's gluten-free, there's the odd time when you can eat, and I just know that there's gluten in there. I carry this and I take a drop of this in some water. They do some capsules as well, or I take a capsule, and it eases the discomfort that I get, and it usually stops the brain fog that I get with gluten from coming on. Usually comes on the next day, and this usually stops that in its track, which is great because, yeah, gluten's not good for me. So this has worked. You know, there's so many stories from lots of different people in my team where, you know, this oil, it's helped when the kids have got sickness and diarrhea, bloating, stomach cramps. You can just apply onto the stomach in a circular motion with the carrier oil. For the children, I don't give this one internally for the kids, but apply straight onto the stomach there, and it gets to work straight away. It's a really good oil to have in your kit. And then the last one that we're going to talk about is the On Guard. So this is the protective blend. So you can use this as a mouth rinse. So it's a protective mouth rinse. So it's really good if you've got like sores inside the mouth. You can diffuse in the air to eliminate airborne threats. It's an immune support. So through the winter months, I apply this twice daily to my kids' feet, the soles of their feet. And yeah, this last winter, everyone else was coming down with flu at school. You know, my son's class, there was one day where there was like 2 children out of 25 left in the class. That's how many kids were going down with it. And yeah, he was fine. My daughter was fine. So you can apply 2 to 3 drops on the spine or on the bottom of the feet. You can also diffuse that one as well. And it contains nature's most powerful antioxidant, the clove oil. Okay, so how to get doTerra essential oils. So there's 2 ways to get your oils. You can choose a kit that is best for you. So I'll just quickly go through the Australian ones, and then we'll go through the UK ones. So I've given you these, the links for these in the Facebook event, and you've got the different kits. So you've got the Essential Collection here, which comes with the Smart and Sassy, and that is $174. You're saving $54 off wholesale, and that waives the enrolment fee, which is $35 for Australia. So that's waived. That's included in that price. Or you can go to the Home Essentials kit, which is $330. You get the 10 oils that we've just talked about. So the frankincense, lavender, lemon, tea tree, oregano, peppermint, easy air digestion, On Guard, and the ice blue. And you get the petal diffuser. Now, to give you an idea of the difference between the kits, the Home Essentials kit comes with the 15 ml bottle, and the Home Essentials kit, the Essential Collection kit, sorry, comes with the 5 mils. So you're getting 3 times as much for less than twice the price in the Home Essentials kit. So it's going to go a lot further, and you get the diffuser as well. Now, all the oils are 15 mils in the Home Essentials kit, apart from the deep blue that comes in a 5 ml bottle. Okay, so that's the Australian ones, and there are a few more kits in the UK, and you have got people in the UK that are watching. You have got access to the links again in the Facebook event. So the Family Physician with the Slim and Sassy, same as the Essential Collection. So that's £92, and that's the 5 ml bottles. Or we've got the Home Essentials kit with the same 10 oils and the diffuser, and that's £185. That's saving you £70 off wholesale. So if you were to buy all of that individually at wholesale price, you're paying £70 more, £70 more. Okay, so your other option is to pay $35, and then you can select the oils of your choice. So you have the price lists are both available, the UK and the Australian price lists are there in the Facebook event. And the highlighted, the bold, it's a bit hard to see from here, but you've got a column with bold prices. So for the $35 for Australia, you get access to the wholesale price in the bold. UK, it's £20, and then you can access the wholesale price again in the bold on the price list for the UK. There is no minimum order. There's no minimum monthly order. Like when we talk wholesale price, that's the price that I get, and it's what I want everybody else to be able to access. But there's certainly no pressure in regular orders or anything like that. You can use the account as and when you want, and if you only bought the kit once, there's no expectation for you to to go and place anymore. It's completely up to you. And these oils are not available in store. doTerra has a premium loyalty rewards program, and you can get rewarded for making ongoing monthly purchases. So again, this is completely optional. It's what I do because I see the benefit of the program. So I receive, when I place my monthly order of 100 PV, I get commission from people that I've introduced to doTerra, but I also get free product credits, which I can then use towards getting more oils. So that's how I built my collection up. So yeah, and the longer you're in the scheme, the more points you get. So you start off with 10%, and after 13 months you go up to 30%, and it goes up by 5% every 3 months. There's no lock-in contract with the loyalty rewards program, and you're free to cancel that at any time. You just need to phone up customer service because they give you the option to use all your points and any commissions that you've got before you close it down. Because if you close your LRP down without using it, you lose those. So there's 3 ways to become an oil user that will benefit your life. You can live and take charge of your health and nutrition. So you can just be a user of the oils within your family. And the other option is that you can share the oils with friends and family. And with that, you can make some commission and maybe pay for your monthly order. Possibly have a small income on top from that. Or you can build. So that's sort of where I am with the business. So I've gone, I'm sharing, but I've also got a team under me that I mentor and develop. And I'm looking at replacing my income and just growing a business that's abundant. And it means that I can actually sell the other business that I run that I'm not passionate about anymore. It's nothing to do with natural health. So that's, we're getting towards the end of the class now. If anyone's got any questions, please feel free to type them in and I'll answer those for you. What I do ask is that if you are interested in getting your own oils, that you go back to the person that introduced you to doTerra. So if you've come through to this webinar through a Gut Instinct or a Gut Instinct Essential Oils or my personal page, come to me. If somebody else has shared the link with you and they're with doTerra, I ask that you go back to them and they will help you with any questions that you've got, and they will help you to set up your account and be able to help you and guide you on your journey. If you do come on board through my team, we have a Facebook, 2 Facebook groups to add you into, and we have one for the UK. I have one for the UK and one for over here in Australia, and you get lots and lots, whatever assistance that you want on your journey. So if you need guidance as to how to use your oils, or you're not quite sure which oils to use for a particular thing, you can ask the question, and yeah, definitely there to help you with that. So I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to essential oils. If anybody that's come through from me or from a Gut Instinct or a Gut Instinct essential oils, and you're interested in trying a sample, if you want to email me at admin@agutinstinct.com and let me know what it is that you're wanting assistance or help with, I can look at what oil would work, and we can work out a way to get that sample to you. Because a lot of it is in trying the oils. Once you've tried them, they sell themselves. So yeah, if anybody's interested in samples, please let me know. So I'm going to finish this here now, and thank you all for tuning in tonight. I really do appreciate it. I will be doing some more webinars. Look, we do a Detox Your Home class, so I'll look at getting one of those filmed. We're doing a Christmas craft one as well, so there'll be some more videos coming. So I'll thank you all for being here, and have a good evening or enjoy the rest of your day if you're in the UK. Thank you. Bye.